Hello, guys. Welcome to sportstalkreview.com. 2017 Australian Open is underway. Joao from MG Tennis Tipster is here, going to give his best plays, his top plays for day two. Now, a few of you in the comment section mentioned that you couldn't quite hear the tips, so I will make sure that those tips will be posted in the comment section for you guys to check out. So Joao went 3-1 yesterday with his day one tips. A pretty good start, I have to say. We've had no major upsets. We've had one in the women's. We'll discuss that in the women's video. But start us off, Joao. Well, first of all, congratulations. And start us off there with your first tip. What are you looking at?
Yeah, but just before we look to this day two, just to mention that will be a very tricky day to bet on because it is expected very hot temperatures in Melbourne, which can affect the player's performance. So it's always a factor to keep in mind before placing any bets. Looking now to the two plays that we have for today on the men's side. The first is on the contest and involves a home player Jordan Thompson and the Portuguese João Sousa. Sousa featured a remarkable run last week in Auckland, losing only in the final against Jack Sock. He played extremely solid throughout the week, with the forehand dictating the points. And even though Thompson made a great run last year and reached the top 100, if we look closely at Thompson's ranking, more than 70% of his points were achieved on challenger events. He doesn't play very often on the ATP World Tour, and when he does it, he's not very successful. Although he defeated David Ferrer earlier this year in Brisbane, was a match where Ferrer was very far from his best, and Sousa should be too strong for the Australian. They met 2 years ago on this event, with Sousa winning in straight sets, and the Portuguese is at 1.67 to win at Ladbrokes, which is a very good odds to take.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, not bad at all. 1.67 there. Also great for those who like to play higher to add that to an accumulator bet. What's your second tip?
The second one is also a very interesting match between Tommy Haas and Benoit Paire. Haas is a former world number two who is making his first match since October 2015. He had a shoulder injury, took a lot of time to recover, but he mentioned that he still wants to compete at the age of 38. Despite his age, he can be still a very competitive player without any doubts. He built his career with a very high focus on the physical part, putting a lot of effort on his physical condition. He's a competitive beast. He hates to lose. He has a very bad temper when that happens, and we are absolutely sure that he's going to show a great mindset. Otherwise, he wouldn't return. And even though Benoit Paire is a very talented player, he's also one of the most inconsistent players on court. Last year, he lost against a player outside top 300 at a time in straight sets. And Haas, with all his experience and with nothing to lose on this match, can create some problems. We can find Haas plus 2.5 set handicap at 1.75 on Pinnacle, which is a very good price for the German to win just one set.
Okay, so there we have it. Also, guys, as Joao was saying, make sure very hot today. So make sure you take that into account when placing your bets. Stay tuned. A women's video is coming up right now.